Charterman, Charterman Prime, Charterman, Charterman, Charterman Prime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Charterman, subscribe.
Look at that. That is, Hey, what's up, you guys? Shartimus Prime here, doing another Diamond Select Toys action figure review on the Marvel Select Human Torch. If you're trying to get your Diamond Select Toys figures, you can do so at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
Right down there, I ask you to please hit that like button, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And a big thanks to Diamond Select Toys for making this review possible and sending out this product my way to review for you guys. If you want to see the latest from DST, check the link in the description below. And again, we get that same packaging over here, but man, these accessories look sweet. Love the old Human Torch text right over there. Then on this side right here, you can see Human Torch, and then on the back right over here, you can see the figure and then the alternate head. There's a read up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. Then nothing on the side, top or bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the Human Torch out of the packaging. Looking pretty impressive so far, and quite an impressive amount of accessories as well. So let's get a closer look at those, and then we'll get a closer look at the figure. So we get two head sculpts with this figure, along with all of these other accessories right here. You get this awesome base that you do have to assemble. You have to attach this longer part to the bottom part right there. And then you get these two different Flameo hands. You get wide open hands, fisted hands, and then you have your two different chest pieces, which I think is one of the coolest features of this figure, because this way you can have your Johnny Storm Human Torch, or you could have your Android Human Torch, which is really cool that you could do that. Whoa! These parts are really small and it's easy to drop them, but yeah, I like that they have even a little bit of pink detail right over there on that 4, so that looks very neat. I do like that. And then here's just a little piece of flame for the chest, and you can see that you get a little bit of an L shape right over here. You could port on that Android version and you just have a little flame, or the 4, so you could have the Fantastic Four going on. These will pop off easily, and to remove the 4 one, I did have to heat it up first, so be wary about that. And yeah, again, they will pop off easy. But anyway, looking at these flame accessories for the hands, I really like this a lot. I feel like this one's supposed to go for the Android version, because I feel like the flames just kind of like spewed out of him, you know what I mean? I don't know, it doesn't really matter. You could use it either way, but I do love the gradient orange and yellow right there. And wow, and then you get a hinge that moves up and down. It looks dope. I really like it. And then here you have a fireball right here for the right hand. Again, it could be used for either one, but I feel like this is more like a Johnny Storm kind of move right here, throwing the fireballs. But yeah, it's dope. I think both did that. And the translucent red plastic for these hands is pretty strong, and it looks really good. And this base is just badass, man. I really like it a lot. Very much reminds me of the Toy Biz Series 2 Human Torch figure from Marvel Legends, right? But this is definitely way cooler, way more updated. You get articulation on this whole long stem piece right over here. You also get a ball that you could plug into the back of the Human Torch figure, so you get articulation on the back of this, which is really neat. But yeah, going back to this piece right here, I love how the red and the oranges fade in and out, and you get a hinge down here at the bottom, which I think is a game changer. I really love that, and you can rotate it right there too. So I think this is just really cool looking base. If you have your SH Figuarts Tamashii Nations effects right here, they kind of blend together, so if you want to add them and use them at the same time, that works okay, I think. Just to get a look at the bottom right here, there's not a whole lot going on, but you know, it's meant to be displayed like that. So we're all familiar with Johnny Storm, the Human Torch from the Fantastic Four, which I think they've done a great job with this head sculpt right over here. Very much looks like a cool Johnny Storm figure. I like it. But we also get the head sculpt with the flat face for the Android Human Torch, which is one of the very first Marvel characters of all time and part of the very first teams of the Invaders. So I'm stoked to have that head sculpt. But looking at this one just in a little bit more detail, I love the flame right here on the very top. Right there, the translucent red or dark orange. It's more of a red color. Looks really good and clean. I mean, you can see some of the porting components, you know, or I guess just the porthole, you know, for this to pop on the neck. But yeah, that orange over the eyes looks really good. I love this translucent plastic. Really sturdy, good translucent plastic. I actually did have to heat this up to pop the head off. And I did have to heat up this head to port it on here because it's pretty stiff porting them on, but I'd rather have that than it being too loose, right? You know, heating things up and getting it to stay on nice and proper afterwards is okay with me. But yeah, this one looks really good as well. The flames are very identical at the top of the head, but you can see that they are different. So not exactly the same, but you know, they both, you know, peek up to the top right over there. We get the lines coming down the face. Very, very cool to have that. And then the figure itself does look a little bit more like a Johnny Storm Human Torch. Ooh, got to get rid of this. Got to take advantage of that feature while we have it, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's a very lanky, skinny body, so it reminds me of Johnny Storm more than anything. And we have all these lines coming down through in the sculpt, looking really cool. You can see some of that muscle definition right over here. I do feel like the lower torso is a bit too long, and the arms aren't coming down far enough, so that's not looking so good to me. And we have little bits of flame sculpted throughout, which I wish were painted kind of like this same translucent orange color. Oh, you can see it on the shoulders right over there. So yeah, I wish we had those picked out with paint detail or orange paint over them, you know, because it's just red right there. There's your Johnny Storm or Android butt, and then you can see the back. We get those lines. There's the port again. We get this nice translucent orange piece. Again, yeah, these pieces would have been nice to see with the orange. Again, on the arms right there too. So you can see that throughout. But they do have these right here on the calves, so that's pretty neat. And again, the translucent plastic is dope. I don't know, it's just fun to play around with. Have, you know, this light shining right into it. You can see how that looks right there. So that's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, you could have a lot of fun with this one, man. Can't wait to see what the ACBA artists do with this, because that is just really, really neat looking. I really dig that a lot. So you can see that we get, you know, some feet right over here with peg holes as well. Now, the articulation doesn't change depending on which head sculpt you have on here. They both look up just that much. Wish they had a hinge in there. And then you can move the heads downward. You get side-to-side motion and good head pivoting. And no butterfly joints. Shoulders only move outward that far. They move down that much. You could rotate a full 360. You get a single jointed elbow that meets the 90-degree mark, rotation at the elbow, all the wrists turn side to side and hinge up and down. Get a diaphragm joint that turns side to side, a little bit of diaphragm pivoting, and a little bit of crunching over there as well, and it really won't go back. And again, this one pops off, and it does pop off easier than the 4 for whatever reason. I don't know, just the way it fits in there. No waist joint or anything, but you do get hips that move all the way outward, so you can do the splits, and then you can kick forward that much and back quite a bit. No upper thigh cut, but you do get rotation at the knee, and then the leg bends almost at the 90-degree mark right there. Ankles move down, they do move up a little bit, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. Now, to measure out this Human Torch figure, you can see to the very top of that flame, he's standing at about the 8-inch mark. Then getting the Human Torch figure transformed into its Johnny Storm mode, here it is next to the only Fantastic Four Marvel Select figure that we have, and that is the Thing. These scale okay side by side, I mean, depending on the artist. Then for another relevant size comparison, we have the Marvel Select Human Torch next to the Marvel Select Silver Surfer, and I don't feel like these scale perfectly over here. And then here's Human Torch next to the Marvel Select Spider-Man, the Spectacular Spider-Man, the dope one. And yeah, I still love that figure, but I don't think these scale. And then for a Human Torch comparison, you can see the Marvel Legends Walgreens exclusive Human Torch next to the Diamond Select Toys Marvel Select Human Torch. And I used to have the Series 2 movie Human Torch, which had a dark translucent red color like this one, but I sold it a long time ago. I do prefer the orange over the red. However, I love having the stripes all sculpted into the figure like how we have on this one right here. Oh yeah, I wanted to see how one of these Marvel Legends fireball effects would fit on the Marvel Select figure, like if it would fit on the fist, and oh, it's not quite fitting. Then here's a Human Torch next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Hey friend, yeah, you gotta take it easy on that Thing guy, you know? Everyone knows you're the coolest one of the Fantastic Four, so take it easy. Time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to show some love to the channel by hitting that like button. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And a big thanks to all these people over here that support this content via the Tron. If you are interested, check it out, link below. We had a great time at the after party yesterday. And this figure is so damn cool, man. I'm really, really happy with it. I'm just really impressed by it. I, for whatever reason, didn't expect the interchangeable Android Human Torch feature on this figure, or I had forgotten. So yeah, that made me just really happy, and I think the figure just looks badass. I do have my complaints about it. The torso feels a little long. I wish he had upper thigh cut. I wish there was a little bit more of the translucent orange peppered throughout the figure. You know, could have used more of that, but I still think the thing looks really badass. Oh, a little on the tall side too, but still, a really cool figure, man. I like it a lot. And at the price point of around 25 to 30 bucks, I'm gonna give this Human Torch figure a Sud rating of I love it! And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see a photo gallery of images and the latest Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me over on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok. And I will catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
Hey, new Shartimus Prime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Rashad, your face is my shot.